What's going on, you guys? Frost here, and I'm back with another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to gain ELO in solo queue. Now, before anything, there's no magic potion to just gain ELO. You could of course pay a booster to help you out, but that doesn't help you in the long run, and it costs you money. Because if you weren't in that ELO in the first place, you will probably drop back down again very quickly. And for those of you that are like, but my team is the only thing that's holding me back in this ELO. I'm much better than this. This is not the reason that you are in whatever ELO you're at right now. Now, there will obviously be very bad teams once in a while, but this very rarely happens, because about 90% of your games are actually winnable. Not saying that this is easy to accomplish, because there will be difficult games to win. However, you can win it by playing without mistakes. Now, don't pressure yourself too much, because playing without a single mistake is impossible. This would mean you can't miss a single minion, a single skill shot, or even just mess up one micro movement. But you can try to make it as flawless as possible by nothing else but practice. Practice is everything. But there are also a few tricks to make it easier to climb faster. And those tricks I'll be showing you right now. Trick number 1. Pick a champion and stick with that champion. This is probably the most important trick. It's very hard to actually gain ELO if you constantly play different champions. Why, you ask? Well, because you won't know how the champion works inside out. You might know the champion in the grand scheme of things, but this doesn't help you in winning those difficult games. If you stick to one champion and completely master that champion, and with this I mean know every single animation cancel, know what you build in every single situation, know how to play against every single lane matchup or whatever best way to clear the jungle is, and when you can actually gank. There are so many factors to each and every champion in this game, and if you want to learn it all at once, well, let me tell you, this is not possible. Everyone has to start somewhere. So, go to your list of champions on your client and just pick a champion that you think is fun to play. It doesn't matter if the champion is so-called meta or not, because you can gain ELO with every single champion in the game. And playing a champion that you think is fun to play instead of a champion that you feel you have to play because it's stronger than most other champions right now, just doesn't work. League of Legends is still a game and you need to enjoy playing it. Trick number 2. Take notes from other people that have gotten high ELO. This kinda goes alongside with trick number 1, because whatever champion you pick, odds are there has already been at least one person that has gotten a high ELO with playing that champion. Take advantage of this as much as you can. Maybe they have made a guide on how to play the champion. Watch it or read it, not just once but twice, to make sure you know how certain tricks work with certain champions. And most of the time you can just straight up copy the runes and masteries and the item build they use. You don't have to change anything to that, because the person you got it from will already have tested everything regarding that champion. I mean, it can't get much easier than that, right? And even if they haven't made a guide on the champion, you can still just study that person by simply just typing their name on the sites like lolskill or op.gg to find out what builds they use and what runes and masteries they get. And of course, don't forget to compare, because there will probably always be more than one person who has played that champion to high ELO and they figured out how they like to play it. So try builds out, see what works for you, and just practice. Again, practice is key. Trick number 3. Ignore your team. Now, before you're like, what the fuck kind of trick is this? Let me explain. There are so many people in solo queue that either flame you or try to make plays without even thinking about it. For example, you just won a big team fight, but 2 people from your team died and the rest is low. And the enemy team still has their AP carry left with full HP. Don't just mindlessly do Baron without considering what their AP carry might just do. So, if you think Baron is just not a good option at all, don't follow that one teammate that is like, yeah man, let's do Baron. And just recall instead and get another objective like a turret or a dragon. And even if they start flaming you or insulting you, there is a very easy ignore button built into the game. Don't ever start replying to those people, because that's exactly what they want. They just want to get a reaction out of you. Trick number 4. Push any type of advantage you yourself got and help your team out. There are just so many people that just stay in their lane and farm, even when they have absolutely destroyed their opponent. And a while later you just get destroyed by the fact that your other lanes got destroyed by their opponent. This is because you didn't push your advantage. Use the 3 kills you got on your opponent and turn it into 12 kills. All you have to do is help out your team at the moment in the game that you become stronger than anyone else on the map. Make sure to use that advantage. As a mid laner, roam down to your bot lane. A lot of the time you'll be able to pick up a kill, and this will mean a lot, because you now have given your AD carry either a kill or an assist for money, and you gave them time to farm more than their opponent, making them stronger and not dependent on you anymore. And there you go, pushed your lead to another lane. Now at this stage you're not only stronger by getting those 3 kills in lane, but your bot lane is also stronger by you roaming down and helping them out. And as a final trick number 5, always keep farming. This trick is very straightforward, but also very important. There are so many people that farm fine in the early game and in the start of the mid game, but right after they just don't farm anymore. There is a reason people in the LCS, for example, hit 240 CS at 20 minutes and still hit 340 CS at 30 minutes. They keep farming, and if you keep farming, you keep getting stronger, and this makes it easier to carry, because if you were to have like 100 CS more than your opponent, you will obviously be stronger than him, because this is roughly 2k cash. And that is a lot of stats worth of money. So to sum it up, pick a champion you love and stick with that champion. Make sure it's a champion you love. Take notes from other people, copy their builds and study their playstyle to improve your own. Ignore your team, play for yourself to get better and be strict with yourself on whether a play can be made or not. Don't respond to any type of flame or harassment, just simply mute them and move on. Roam the map to help your team out, because winning 1v5 is very difficult. It is still a team game. Always keep farming, and finally practice, and then practice even more, because this is the only way to get better at anything in life. If you follow all of these steps and put the work in to learn, I guarantee you will start seeing massive improvements in your rank within a couple of weeks. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please remember to click that like button, because this really helps me out. If you want to see more videos from me, click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye!